You're not paranoid. That feeling you get online, that little shiver down your spine when an ad seems just a little too specific, it's real. You are being profiled, and it's happening through everyday designs that are engineered to quietly remind you that an algorithm is always watching. Today, we read pulling back the curtain on 10 of these designs that suddenly trigger your awareness of being monitored. Let's start with the most common one, recommended for you. You see it everywhere, on streaming services, shopping sites, and social media feeds. We're told this is helpful, a convenient way to discover new things. But let's call it what it really is, surveillance. It's a constant, low-level reminder that your every click, every pause, every like is being logged and analyzed. This isn't a friendly suggestion from a store clerk who knows your tastes. It's a data-driven conclusion based on a massive, invisible file about you. The system isn't trying to help you. It's trying to predict you, to steer you, to keep you engaged and spending. The very phrase, recommended for you, implies a history of observation. It's the digital equivalent of someone following you around the store, taking notes on everything you look at, and then saying, based on my detailed notes of your behavior, I think you'll like this. It's less of a recommendation and more of a report card on your own consumer habits, presented back to you as a helpful tip. Next up is its close cousin, the slightly more direct phrase. We notice you like ... You'll get this in emails or app notifications. We notice you like action movies, or we notice you're interested in hiking gear. This language is designed to feel personal and attentive, like someone is paying attention to your interests. But it's not personalization, it's observation. It's a direct statement confirming that your behavior is being actively monitored and interpreted. This phrasing shifts the dynamic from passive tracking to active profiling. It's the system telling you, I've been watching you and I've drawn conclusions about your personality and preferences. It feels less like a helpful algorithm and more like a digital private investigator giving you a summary of their findings. The goal is to create a sense of intimacy and understanding, to make you feel seen. But the reality is you're not being seen by a person. You're being categorized by a machine that has compiled a detailed dossier on your digital life. It's a subtle but powerful way to make the surveillance feel like a personalized service. Then we have the seemingly transparent statement. Your activity was used to improve search results. You might see this after you search for something, and the platform wants to pat itself on the back for its cleverness. It's framed as a win-win. You get better results, and they get to improve their service. But this isn't just about optimization. It's about confirming data harvesting. This message is an open admission that your actions are not your own private affair. They are a resource, a raw material being collected and used to train the machine. Every search query, every link you click, every typo you make is fed back into the system. It reframes your personal exploration as a contribution to their corporate goals. Think about it. You're not just a user. You're an unpaid data entry clerk, constantly feeding the beast. This phrase normalizes the idea that your digital footprint is public property, a commodity to be used for improvement, which really just means more effective tracking and prediction in the future. It's not a feature. It's a confession. Number 4. People like you also bought ... This one is a masterclass in social engineering. It appears on product pages, nudging you towards another purchase. It feels like a helpful tip from the community, a bit of social proof. But this isn't a friendly suggestion from a fellow shopper. It's demographic targeting. The phrase "people like you" is doing a lot of heavy lifting. It is telling you that the system has not only analyzed you, but has also placed you into a specific box, a tribe of consumers. It knows your age range, your likely income, your location, and your interests, and it has matched you with a cohort of other similar data profiles. This isn't about community, it's about categorization. You are no longer an individual. You are a representative of a market segment. It creates a subtle pressure to conform to the habits of your assigned group. It's a clever psychological trick that leverages our innate desire to belong, all while reinforcing the fact that you've been neatly sorted and labeled by an invisible algorithm. Next, consider the phrase, "Your preferences have been saved." On the surface, this is pure convenience. The site will remember your settings, your choices, your favorites for next time. How thoughtful! But this isn't just about convenience. It's about memory design. It's a clear signal that the system is building a long-term, persistent profile of you. This isn't a temporary cookie. It's a permanent record. Every preference saved is another brick in the wall of your digital identity, an identity owned and managed by the platform. It ensures that your history follows you, making it harder to change, to escape your past choices, or to browse anonymously. The system remembers, not for your benefit, but for its own. A persistent profile is more valuable for ad targeting and behavioral prediction. So while it feels like the system is doing you a favor, it's actually locking you into a pattern, making you more predictable and, therefore, more profitable. Let's talk about physical space. When an app says, "Your location was used to provide relevant results," it sounds helpful, especially for maps or finding a local restaurant. But this isn't just about relevance. It's about spatial surveillance. It has a direct acknowledgement that your physical movements in the real world are being tracked and recorded. Your phone becomes a digital ankle monitor, reporting your whereabouts back to a central server. This data is incredibly powerful. It reveals where you live, where you work, where you shop, who you visit, and what routines you follow. Framing this as a simple tool for relevance downplays the immense privacy implications. The system isn't just providing directions. It's mapping your life, creating a detailed geographical history of your existence. This information can be used to infer incredibly sensitive things about you, from your health to your social life, all under the guise of showing you the nearest coffee shop. Now, for something more intimate, your voice was analyzed to improve recognition. You hear this from your smart speaker or voice assistant. They claim it's just about improving clarity and accuracy. But let's be honest, it's not about clarity. It's about identity capture. Your voice is a unique biometric identifier, just like your fingerprint or your face. When the system analyzes your voice, it's not just listening for words, it's creating a voice print. This voice print can be used to identify you across different devices and platforms, to distinguish you from other people in your home, and to build an even more detailed profile tied to your unique biological signature. The system is learning to recognize you personally. This transforms a simple command into an act of biometric data submission. Every time you say, "Hey, play my favorite song," you're not just making a request. You're confirming your identity and feeding the biometric database. And what about your camera? That little notification? Your camera is active. That pops up during a video call or when you use a filter seems like a straightforward security feature. But its effect is more profound. It's not just about functionality. It's a trigger for presence detection. It's a stark, unavoidable reminder that a lens is pointed at you, capturing your image in real time. Even if it's for a legitimate purpose, that small green dot or pop-up message makes the act of being watched tangible and immediate. It shatters the illusion of privacy in your own space. You become conscious of how you look, your background, and the fact that you are on display. This isn't just about enabling a feature. It's about creating a state of perpetual performance. The camera's activation signals that you have crossed a threshold from private individual to public image, constantly monitored, even if just by the person on the other end of the call. Let us look at a phrase that tries to make you a partner in your own surveillance. Your behavior helps us improve our services. This is a masterstroke of corporate reframing. It casts your data contribution not as exploitation, but as helpful feedback. It positions you as a collaborator in a shared mission of improvement. But this is not collaboration. It's data mining, plain and simple. It is a linguistic trick to make you feel good about giving away your most valuable asset, your data, for free. You are not a partner. You are the product. Your behavior, every scroll, hesitation, and choice is the raw material that fuels the entire business model. By framing it as helping, they co-opt your goodwill and distract from the fact that they are profiting immensely from the constant, uncompensated labor of your daily digital life. It's a way to get you to willingly participate in your own monitoring, all while feeling like you're part of the team. Finally, we arrive back where we started. That feeling you get of being watched, profiled, and categorized, it's not an accident. These phrases and designs are intentionally crafted. They are the language of algorithmic surveillance, built to normalize the process and make you feel comfortable with a system that is constantly observing you. They tread a fine line, reminding you just enough that the machine is watching to make it seem smart and personalized, but not so much that you feel threatened. It's a delicate, calculated balance. But now that you can see the strings, you can't unsee them. These aren't just features. They are psychological tools designed to shape your behavior. So, which one of these designs surprised you the most? Is there one that makes your skin crawl more than the others? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks for watching.